We're gonna 2-man 3 elites. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I got one on me. Run. Oh no, we're screwed. This is Loot Lock, the hardcore World of Warcraft paladin that gets weaker every time he gets stronger. What do I mean by that? Every time that this character hits the next level, we have to delete all of the gear that we obtained and start over from scratch each time. Hunting, scrapping, and gathering for loot. Also, we can't use the auction house for gear or vendors. We have a dangerous, globe-trotting journey ahead of you in this episode. And if you want to see me stream this challenge live every single day, subscribe to the channel with all notifications because we stream it here on YouTube, or you could watch on Twitch in bio. Yet another sick, evil, twisted joke. I was killing mobs just trying to, you know, get my axe skill up. And of course, I get a one-handed weapon off a scorpion. It's a mace, and I already have bone biters, so this just doesn't help me at all. In this challenge, you don't win. You just simply cannot win, ever. That's fine. We'll earn everything the hard way. Okay, so I said I was done mob grinding here, and it turns out we got leather legs with 17 agility, so you know what? It's good that I'm here. I'm still working on my axe skills. We are gonna leave this place though, I promise. Level 50 means that we need to find new pastures. We have some big objectives to do in Feralus, so let's go ahead and do that. Potentially, I want to get some gear and weapons to start mapping out the rest of this journey because there's tons of quests here, and each quest objective that we save for the next level is going to go a super long way. There's an easy quest I can do right now to give me a sword for level 51 called the Zorbin's Mega Slicer, so it's very important that I'm able to get this quest done. In the meantime, I have a couple of other ones to do along the way. First quest that we have is the High Wilderness, which wants us to kill some ogres. I've never done this quest before. I don't know how dense these mobs are packed. I don't know how hard they hit. I don't know what their mechanics are, but we'll just have to fight our way through for now. I did just find out that the brutes have a kick though, so I'm gonna have to make sure I keep my health topped off and I don't wait to the last minute. Fortunately, these guys are extremely easy to take out. Upon inspecting the map, I found that there was only brutes over here, and that was correct. If I go further south in the map, I'll be able to go after the warlocks as well as the shamans that I need. This camp over here has all the ogres that we need, but then again, we don't know what the mob density is like, and it does look like they are packed up pretty close together. I guess the best thing to do is to kind of pull them back a little bit, and it seems like we can individual them. So long as we can do that, I think we should be okay. Yeah, so this is going to be the true test right here because the warlock's over there. So let's range pull. And yeah, cool. Now the real test is how am I going to take out these casters, because yeah, he's going to cast a shadow bolt, so maybe I can run away. So now that I pulled him over here, I can safely take him out. A nice easy kill. We'll take it. Working my way in, and I'm fighting the maulers. These guys have extremely fast attack speed, so I got to be careful for these guys. And then, of course, watch out for those respawns. So I'm not seeing any of the shamans, so I think we do have to work our way in here. I'm getting really nervous working into this camp, but I feel like if I go to the side, I can kind of just carve my path out here and take out these warlocks. Of course, we get thick leather pants when I already have leather pants. Come on, dude. And hello. Yes, yes, yes. We just got plate gloves, 9 agility, 9 stamina. This seems to be the best place that we've been yet. We have armor, we have strength. We are just feeling good right now. So I head further down south because there was no shaman over there. So now we're in this camp area. Okay, shaman spotted down there, but a warlord is over there. So I don't really know what the best way to go about this is, because if I aggro both, it's going to be a fight to the death for sure. Well, I fell down, so it looks like we got to take out the shaman. Hopefully he doesn't have any giga chain lightning or anything like that. So it turns out he doesn't. Okay, that was easy. Quietly maneuvering our way around here, avoiding the ogres and taking out the shaman. I'm actually really disappointed. I just got a two-handed weapon, and unfortunately, I already have the best one in the game, but that's still good vendor loot. All right, so I do see a shaman up here. This just feels eerie. This is way too big of an area, and we're just kind of running up there. It just like seems like there's going to be a sneak attack or an ambush, but this is kind of epic. This is why I love classic WoW. The scenery here, like just the world building, it's just incredible. It's so immersive. Wow, look at that. Yo, this area has been beautiful for me. We just got Warden's Wraps, which is a leather chest with 12 agility and 12 stamina. I literally look like I'm from the forest right now. I'm totally cool with this. The stamina is also huge. Final shaman is dead, and we defeated the ogres. Of course, boots drop, but I already have plate boots, so I guess that's okay. Sure. The amount of armor drops from these ogres has been astounding, but the quest is complete, so let's get out of here. We got some water elementals to kill down here. That is going to give me a helmet, which I may or may not use for this level. So this part of the quest is take out the sea elementals. We got to watch out for the elites down there, and hopefully they don't kill me. These things sure do have a lot of health, but we got the first one down. Any summons or anything like that? No. Okay, sure. I think we just got to kill and loot. We also have to take out those giants, and this hunter is going to help me out. So it's very important that I get this quest done because the Zap Giants quest is going to get me a weapon for the next level. So yeah, we just have to take out these guys right here. You zap him, and then he's not a big scary elite anymore, and then we can kill him. Oh my God. Falcon's Hook. We just got a... I don't think I've had a ring in... I don't even know how long. 3 strength, 9 agility? This run just gets better and better. While I was running around the coastline, I found the missing courier. I guess we'll pick that up. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. All we have to do is return to Feathermoon Stronghold, so that's fine. Okay, the final giant is dead. That's huge. So for the next level, a weapon is secured. We just completed the water elemental quest. Another sick, evil, twisted joke. The Ember 6 Staff of Healing as an offhand. Plus 22 healing spells just dropped. All right, so next up, we got to kill a couple of these Yetis and get 10 improved scars, which will give me gear for the next level. So we just got a quest from the pristine Yeti, so I will definitely do that. We were able to get all of the Yeti hides, and now we have a bunch of quests to turn in. It's looking pretty good for us. Of course, another weapon drops. I mean, this is complete utter garbage, but it still is a weapon. I would have loved to have gotten it. Now that we're in town, let's go turn in the quest that we can turn in. I will more than likely save the other quests for level 51. I feel like it just makes no sense to turn it in now while I have Bonebiter. It looks like this pristine Yeti hide quest I can turn in though. So I have a quest to turn in here, which I believe is this person. The High Wilderness, turn it in for a quick 3000 XP. And we also have boat wreckage to turn in for 300. Come on. You can't give me a little more than that. Ran up the tower, gave me a ton of anxiety, but we have to turn in over here. Turn in the knife revealed. Another 300. Okay, that's fine. Now it's time to swim over to this island and take out Lord Shalzaru. Wow, look at that. We just got cloth bracers, 6 intellect, 7 spirit. This is my lucky level. Time to run up in these caves and take out all these enemies and hopefully take out the boss. Lord Shalzaru, let's take him down. Next, we'll take out his minions. We got the mysterious relic. Let's get the hell out of here. And now all that's left to do is go back and turn in this quest. We'll turn in the mysterious relic quest. Do we get anything for this? No. We get 2900 XP, and then the next quest, that is going to give us a helmet, or we'll get a chest piece. So either or would be good. And we only have to go right over here to deliver the relic. I do think it's probably more strategic for me to kind of hold out because I already have a turn-in for a chest and I also have a turn-in for a helmet. So now we have tons of quest turn-ins with items. We're in a much better position for level 51. Okay, we were doing a little mob grinding and I got a crochet cloak. It is gray, but guess what? It is an upgrade. And arguably, I would say that it looks better too. What do you guys think? I think my fit looks pretty good right now. So I've decided that I have large leather backpacks as a quest. I turn it in, I get 2200 experience. So it seems like it should be easy, but we'll see. We got a camp of gnolls over here. I don't know how I should approach this, but well, let's see. Let's go in. These are some beefy gnolls. These are like Hogger's grown-up cousins or something. These are the biggest gnolls I think I've ever seen. They run though, so we got to watch those runners and make sure they don't pull. Strategy simple. We'll pull them out one by one and make sure that they don't pull their entire group. And then I think we should be okay. We got to watch out for that caster too. All right, now this is going to be the most difficult pull. We are going to range pull the caster, pull back a little bit, isolate him from his buddy over there. Nice resist. And now we're safe to 1v1 him. He's gonna run and he's gonna die. All right, the entire camp has been cleared out. We only have to go right here. And it looks like the turn-in has been turned in and we got another quest. No other mobs to speak of here, so we can just get out of here safely. Next part of this quest wants me to go over here. It seems a little too good to be true though, so we'll see what happens. Turns out I was right. It looks like we may have to enter a cave. So it seems like there's a bunch of enemies in here. We may have to go into the cave. I see some pats. Getting into a cave with multiple enemies could be a big problem. I may just poke my head in here just to see, maybe work my way in a little bit. I am awfully scared though. Yep, we got a pat coming. All right, so I worked my way into this cave, but it seems like we have to go even lower to get to where we need to go. This doesn't seem like a very good idea. I don't even know how far down I gotta go. I guess we got no fear, huh? I guess we're just gonna do this. Hopefully we come out of this on top. All right, so we are in the cave. I just got a second mob on me, a level 46 stinger. I don't know if there's any other pats lurking around here, but kind of got to get this kill ASAP. Otherwise, it's going to get spooky. All right, these guys are all dead. I think we just have to go right there. Would you look at that? I killed the final tunneler and we got male bracers with 6 strength, 5 stamina, and 5 spirit. Problem is, I have cloth bracers that are better. It's always those duplicates, man. Here we go. We're taking out the pod. Hopefully, I don't die after this. And Quest is complete. All right, I guess we'll pick up the next part of the quest. Courier, he is alive after all. And no mob spawn, and there's no escort, so that's good. Most of my work is done here, so I think I'm just gonna hearth out just to be safe. 1 and 2, find a new place to quest and try to find more weapons. All right, so let's talk to this sorcerer guy over here and do vital supplies. So the vital supplies quest is actually right here. Nice. Darkshire feels like I'm in episode whatever, 4 or 5. This guy wants us to bring the crate of power stones to the quartermaster before the power stones expire. We have to go to Netherguard Keep in the Blasted Lands. It says the duration is 1 hour. Hopefully it doesn't explode or something. We're off to a distant land, which is going to be dangerous. But it seems like it's going to unlock new parts of the map for me and additional things. I have to go here for the Sharpbeak quest to get the mace, so we have to do this. Oh, guys, we got level 55 mobs here. Should I abort mission? This is scary as hell. I did not know there was level 55s in here. If something aggro's, it's like GG's for me. All right, so that was exhilarating, but it looks like we made it out alive. Now we go into the Swamp of Sorrows. I cannot believe there was just level 55s that close to me. But let's make it through Swamp of Sorrows and get to Blasted Lands ASAP. There is a quest here that gives me 12 intellect cloth belt. Maybe I should go poke over there and see if I can get Khadgar's essays. Maybe I can just go check it out. So I guess if we kill the Swamp Walker over here, which by the way is a lower level than me, I can get Khadgar's essay. So let's see what happens. So we're in Swamp of Sorrows. I'm over leveled, but that's kind of the beauty of the loot lock challenge. Nothing is trivialized and everything is relevant, especially in these last 10 levels. And there it is. Khadgar's essay on dimensional convergence. We have made it out of the Swamp of Sorrows. Oh, what the hell is that? Fallen hero of the... For a second, I thought he was like a stealth mob or something. But now we are making it over to the Blasted Lands. Let's pray that there isn't like a 60 elite patrolling here. I cannot believe that that dragon is just there. What if he just starts flying over here? There it is, Netherguard Keep. It's kind of weird being in here, not in TBC. I kind of like it because I hate TBC. So pretty cool. We got a couple quest turn-ins and we're going to get the flight path. The first one is this guy. The quest is supplies for Netherguard and we turned it in for 2,900. And here is the flight master. All right. So the next part of this quest wants me to go up this tower. There's something about being up these type of towers and running up and knowing that if I fall down, I'm going to lose my character. That just makes me really anxious. I've seen it happen before, so we got a quest over here. Oh, this is the Khadgar quest. I'll probably save this for a different level. This is the guy we got to talk to, Thaddeus. Let's turn it in. Sharpbeak's Feather for 2,100. We have to bring the medallion to Thaddeus in Blasted Lands. This quest wants me to go into Zul'Farrak. I don't think we're ready for that. Just when I thought I was going to be able to get that mace, I guess it's over. So I do see tons of quests over here. So if you do all these quests, you get a bunch of really good consumables. One of which being steroids to increase your strength. That's pretty cool. Being that I am level 50 at this point, I think it's a good time to finally start the Tome of Valor quest, which is usually a death sentence for most paladins. But with this Bonebiter axe and of course my high level, I should be okay. We'll get 2 things from this quest chain. One will be the Bastion of Stormwind, so for the next level, I guess this will be okay to have. Most importantly, if we finish the quest chain, we'll get Varigan's Fist, which is a lower level weapon, but it's going to be definitely useful compared to having just bare fists. So I'm definitely going to want to have this in my back pocket for some of those future levels. So let's head off to the cathedral. We'll talk to Duthorian Rawl. Now we gotta go find Daphne in Westfall. It'll be nice to take a trip down memory lane. This quest usually has you fighting 5 mobs at once. So I think I'll be good, but you never know. There's something about coming back to zones that you've already conquered in this game as a higher level in hardcore WoW that just feels so fulfilling. Passing over the Dead Mines, a place that we'll probably have to revisit soon. And we have arrived at Daphne's house. What a horrible place for real estate location, I will say. You know, you do have some nice green trees here. Kind of interesting seeing that in Westfall. But unfortunately, your house is right above the Dead Mines. Either way, let's go talk to her. We'll turn in the quest for actually 190 XP, not bad. Let's see what happens with the invading Defias. Here we go. We got 3 of these guys. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's pop Consecration. I think we'll be able to kill them. Oh, I'm one-shotting them. Yo, these guys got nothing on me. And here I was thinking this would be a challenge. Wait a second. What happened to her dog? Oh, we got 5. Here we go. Let's do it. One by one, they all fall. Look at that. We just got some lace mail gloves. Too bad I already have some. Last but not least, we got a group of 5. Hello, Consecration for the win. And just like that, see y'all later. Ooh, look at that. We got a belt out of it. Hey, 83 armor. I'll take it. We don't even have a belt right now. Get a cool 100 experience, and we're going to get the shield if we talk to Duthorian Rawl. So maybe we'll save this for later and then finish the rest of the quest chain once we hit level 51, I suppose, since we do have the shield and the one-hander waiting for us. I did get a little curious. What would happen if I went into the Dead Mines right now, actually? Ooh, I killed something and I found a sword. So I do kind of see where we're going with this. This could be a good place to farm gear for later levels. Kind of similar to how we used to farm kobold shovels in Elwyn Forest. Okay, I just ran out of mana. I'm not gonna lie. Ran out of mana. and running out of health. And these guys are just kind of aggroing everything. So I really should not be dumb here. Let's not act like I'm invincible, right? I'm not level 60. Oh, I just got bracers. Not invincible. That's one thing I gotta definitely be cognizant of. All right, so I made it into the dungeon. Just kind of want to poke my head around in here a little bit. Just try to stay away from some of the mobs. See if there's any loot for us to find. Like my buddy Raxor over here. Can I kill him without pulling a bunch of stuff right now? Yeah, he does hit kind of hard and he does kick. This is actually interesting. So it looks like I am able to 1v1 Raxor. That's good to know because he does drop a weapon every time. Raxor's hammer does 12 damage. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe we can come back here if we're desperate. We just picked up the Seer's belt off one of these mobs over here. Maybe we are onto something because we just got 4 intellect. Yeah, I just killed some of the goblins and got some woodworking gloves. I see what's going on here. I think we have a viable future alternative for what we can do for gear. Now that my curiosity has been satisfied, let's get the hell out of here because we will eventually have to return here. Okay, so now that we're back in Blasted Lands, we have 5 quests to do. There's a bunch of kill quests over here. We gotta kill just like a bunch of stuff. Like this is just gonna fill the map up with kill objectives. So let's go ahead and kill these things. I've already killed some of these just for fun, so hopefully this shouldn't be too long. But these scorpions over there can get a little spooky, so we gotta watch out for them. We got these starving wolf guys over here, so these shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta make sure that we're not pulling multiple, then I think we should be okay. So I killed all the scorpions already, thank goodness, so I don't even need to go kill any more for this quest. Going into the quest with the items is nice because I was mob grinding here for a little bit earlier. Yeah, see, now we got 2 on us, so now I gotta actually work to survive. And if I pull another one, it might be game over for me. Yeah, I gotta watch out. All right, we got 1 down. No mana though. Maybe I should just get out of here. Here we go. We got the last thing for at least one of these quests. Assuming that these guys don't have an enrage. What the hell was that all about? Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually, but yeah, okay. It looks like killing that Hellboar actually got me 1 quest turn in, but I still have to kill a bunch more. We have the Basilic over here, but I am a little scared because I know some of them do have the ability to stun. Definitely played it a little risky, but he's dead. All right, we also have these boars over here. I'm a little scared to fight boars, to be honest, because these things can stun. Possibly enrage as well, so we got to be careful. Looks like these guys also light me on fire too, like they have some type of red aura or something. Quest is complete and I am now 1 kill away, so let's kill this scorpion. And unfortunately it's gonna pain my soul to do this, but we're gonna have to lose Bonebiter. This is quite possibly one of the saddest days in my life, and there it is, level 51. I shouldn't cry because it's over. I should smile because it happened. Well, now that we're naked, let's go turn in a bunch of quests. First one turned in to get some roids, and I got a nice little buff. We got Decisive Striker. We got Basilic's Bite turned in. We got Vulture's Vigor turned in. We're going into this level with 25,000 experience already. Let's not forget that I do have some gear I can get in here too. Let's talk to this guy. And we are going to get a belt with 12 intellect. That's huge going into this level. We're going to head back to the cathedral and talk to Duthorian Rawl because this will give us the Bastion of Stormwind, a shield with 500 armor. The next step's going to take us to Ironforge, so let's go ahead and go over there. There he is. Only human here. So we're gonna turn in the quest, and now we have to get a bunch of stuff. One of the things we have to do is go to Shadowfang Keep. Well, now that we have this quest, let's go to the Flight Master real quick. We gotta go fly down to Menethil because we have a weapon quest turn in to do. No, the boat is here. Please, please, please tell me I'm gonna make the boat. And we actually made it. Nice. We've touched down at Theramore. Time to head over to Feralis. So we made it into town in Feralis, but we have a pretty interesting predicament here. We have a couple of quests with overlapping rewards. Improved quality is gonna give me a chest piece. Fuel for zapping is going to give me a leather helmet. But of course, delivering the relic is also going to give me a chest piece and a helmet. We're going to have to figure out how we turn these in. Step 1, I think, is to turn in improved quality for the chest piece. And we'll talk to this guy over here. We're going to turn in Freed from the Hive to get 4,000 experience. Of course, the next quest gives us a weapon, but it's a dagger and a staff, and I can't use either. The worst part about the quest that gives you the dagger is the fact that I only have to walk over a couple of feet, talk to this person. I guess we'll pick up the staff, and you get 6,000 experience for doing nothing. If this was a sword, it would have saved the run. And now we will head over to the boat, which is right here, of course. Perfect timing. Now that we've left the boat, we can safely go over to this quest giver over here. Let's watch out. Any elites? No elites. We can safely walk up to this guy. We turn in Zap Giants, and we're going to get a weapon with 46 to 86 damage, 28 damage per second, a little bit of stats. You like to see that. And we're also going to get a helmet that gives us stamina and intellect and spirit. Pretty good. So we start this level off with a free 50,000 experience. We have a sword, a shield, a helmet. Although the shield's not that great, I am ready to take on level 51. We got everything we need. There's one more quest to turn in over here. Okay, we made it over here. Let's talk to this guy. Turn in the Thalinar delivery for a nice 1700 XP. Can't go wrong with it. Now that we've turned in a bunch of quests, we have our gear. It's time to retrace our steps. We are going to go back to the dead mines. So step 1 is to go get the whitestone oak lumber. So back into the dead mines we go. We have seen that some of the mobs in here are capable of doing some damage if there's enough of them. So let's try to avoid as many as possible. Let's head into the dungeon. Maneuverability is going to be the key. Let's not draw any attention to ourselves, and hopefully we can sneak our way in. Yes, thought those guys were going to aggro. All right, first up is Raxor, and Raxor is dead. Ooh, we got some green gloves. 3 spirit, 3 stamina. Can't be mad about that. Ooh, look at that. We just got a lace cloak, 14 armor. If not for nothing, we'll get some fashion out of this. Nice, even better. We got mail gloves with 4 strength and 2 agility. So this is what we came here for. We got to kill those goblins because they have exactly what I need. Goblin wood carver is dead, and we got the whitestone oak lumber and some shoulders, even though they're cloth, so they probably look like trash. Yo, we just got some green pants. Listen, some pants are better than no pants. This is the most gear I think I've ever had on this guy. I just got the Seer's Cape for 2 intellect and 2 spirit. All right, since I'm here, why don't we take out Sneed? I don't think it's a bad idea. All right, this guy's actually hitting kind of hard. What's going on with this Sneed character? He was throwing me off a little bit, but it looks like Sneed is dead. Yeah, we got the gold flecked gloves. This is 4 strength, 3 intellect. This is probably the perfect compromise. All right, this might be my biggest pull yet. This may be our biggest one yet, so hopefully we stay alive for this one. All right, there we go. They're all dead. That was a little scary. Let's see if we can get that ring. It might be worth going for. All right, we have aggroed the boss. How hard does this guy really hit, you know? Okay, he doesn't hit that hard. I was a little nervous. I don't know why. This guy could potentially drop the ring, which I never get, by the way, on a regular character. So I hope I do get it. All right, he's dead. What do we got? Yes, I got the ring, dude. So it was worth coming in here for 6 intellect, 2 agility. We got a chest piece, but I actually don't need this right now. We got everything we came in here for, and maybe we'll come back here every level going forward. Now we got to work our way out of here because my Hearthstone is down. It's time to head over to Shadowfang Keep. Here we go. Here's Shadowfang Keep. Allegedly, I don't have to go too deep into here. And off we go. Seems like I'm only fighting 2 mobs, which is fine. As long as I don't pull multiple packs, we should be okay. One at a time, slow and steady. We'll win the race. Just don't get too overconfident. All right, so we got the first boss and another guy aggroed onto me, so hopefully we keep ourselves up. Got some shoulders out of it that actually aren't so bad. We got a free bro Ash Crombie. Follow me and I'll open the courtyard door. Just don't pull mobs, all right, buddy? All right, door's open. Now where is the hammer? And we just got Bard's trousers of the owl, which are definitely better than the pants that we have because these have intellect. So what we have to do allegedly is work our way into the stables over here, and without aggroing anything, I just go right here, and this is Jordan's hammer. Let's loot that thing and then let's get the hell out of here. As much as I'd like to farm some gear in here, I feel like it'd be more worth my time to just get out of here. Next step, let's go to Loch Madan. We have returned to beautiful Loch Madan. I almost want to start a new character and just level through this zone, but we have to go find Baylor. And there he is. Hello, Baylor. His ore shipment is where? We have to go northeast across the loch. It's got to be there somewhere. All right. Yo, this quest is really setting people up. So we have to go through this camp and dodge some elite ogres. Dude, if I was like level 20 or something like that, like this would be really tough. Luckily for us, we're open world. I have my mount. I don't think we're going to aggro anything. I don't know why these ogres are so small. How are they elite if they're this tiny? Like, these are the smallest ogres I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, we have to go into a cave, so wish me luck. Never mind. I completely lied. We don't have to go into a cave. We just have to go right here. False alarm, I guess. Got the ore shipment. Let's go back to our boy Baylor over here. Now we have one more task to do. Next part of this quest wants us to go to Darkshore. Luckily, this mage in my guild is able to port me over. Thank you, bro. This is why World of Warcraft is the best game, because you just got stuff like this. Well, since I'm here, I do have another turn-in for another quest chain, so we might as well go do that. We have to talk to this person, turn in Rise of the Silithid, which also gets some items out of my inventory, which is nice. Now we have to go back to Gadgetzan. Another culmination of the journey is hitting the beautiful Teldrassil. Let's go head over to Darkshore for the next part of the quest. We also had another turn-in over here in Search of Knowledge. Flight path has been acquired. We don't even know any flight locations connected. All right, let's go get the boat, please. And And there it goes. I'm not going to risk jumping on the boat. Yeah, this game sucks. Okay, this is the worst game ever. Okay, so we have arrived in Darkshore for the first time in the entire challenge. Let's go pick up the flight path and let's pick up the final quest. Flight path acquired. Here is the final elf, Thunderous Windreaver. We'll talk to him. What he wants me to do is get the purified core gem. So here is BFD. Time to fulfill our destiny. Hopefully we don't have to go in. That would be nice. It feels kind of nice after being underpowered for so long in this challenge. Just having the tables flipped and being a little overpowered does feel kind of nice, I will say. We got to go underwater a little bit. Hopefully we don't DC. Am I right, people? We got to kill these guys over here. Actually, I lied. We can just skip these. I have to kill the Black Fathom Tide Priestess. This is going to get me what I need. Luckily for me, she is absolutely no match for a Giga Chad Paladin like myself. She's running away, but she is dead. And then this guy aggroed. There it is, the corrupted core gem. So we have everything we need. This was a journey, but it was worth it. Well, let's get the hell out of here. Finally, everything is done. Let's go turn in by talking to this guy. Corrupted core gem is now purified. Let's go. So after a globe-trotting journey, we can finally talk to Jordan over here. We turn in the quest and we have one final turn in. So if we wait for Jordan to finish forging the weapon, we will get Varigan's Fist, which is pretty solid, I would say, for the next level. Look at him crafting my weapon. Look at my new weapon. It looks great. I love it. It's got 25 damage per second. Not the best, but we've definitely had worse. We have 6 intellect, 12 spirit, some stamina. It also looks fantastic. So now for the next level, we have a weapon. Now we can play the game. After killing stuff for a while with no XP, I'm happy to now just sit here and mob grind a little bit. The reason why also this is a good area to farm is that all of these quests over here are repeatable. Now, they don't give you experience other than the population of mobs here that's heavily dense. Completing this quest will give you a buff that can increase your strength by 25. And there's also other buffs you can get too. So we can just kill stuff, get XP, and then boost ourselves with the buffs. This guy over here says he's going to help me take out the rare. All right, let's see what happens. I got the tag, but oh, he killed him. Do I get the loot? Oh, yeah. Nice. Thank you so much, bro. Let's see what we get out of this. Imagine we get something crazy right now. We get a fire spell damage belt. Of course, like the one time I just get a free gift, it amounts to absolutely nothing. So while mob grinding, we got the best possible drop. If I didn't have gear right now, this would be amazing. But unfortunately, I already have a sword. So it's just a worthless drop and a reminder that this game hates me. Okay, this guy said he would help me out because there's another rare here. This guy's actually really nice. All right, let's see if we can get some gear off of this rare. Okay, here it is, the Spite Flare rare. This guy's gonna help me out with it, which is cool. I think I could actually probably solo this guy. 3,000 health. That's not even that much. Either way, we got some help, so we're good. 630 experience. And what is the gear? We get some bracers. 12 spirit. I mean, not bad for a healer, am I right? So if I head over here and talk to one of these guys, we turn in this quest. It looks like we'll get some gear potentially. This entire time questing around the Badlands, I was so reckless and foolish to not even know that this dragon patrols around. He is an above level 60 elite dragon. So if he was within my reach, he would instantly one-shot me considering how low my health is. Not only that, something as simple as accepting a group invite and accidentally swapping layers could be the difference between him spawning right on top of me. This dragon is most famous for being kited all the way into Stormwind and trolling unsuspecting players, so it's very important that I avoid him. And that is, of course, until we actually ran into him when somebody from my stream chat wanted to help me out killing a couple of mobs. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There's a dragon. Oh, my God. Bro, 91,000? Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, he's coming this way. He's coming this way. He's coming this way. Hell no. Hell no. Yo. Oh, my God. Someone said he was dead. Oh, see you later. I cannot believe that that dragon is just there. What if he just starts flying over here? If this dragon comes this way, it's so over. I should probably get back on my mount. This is the #1 reason why you should never let your guard down in this zone. He has 91,000 health. He will one-shot you. So yeah, with that dragon potentially ending my run, I think it would be a good idea to get out of there and maybe go to Searing Gorge. Oh, I just hit a... okay. And maybe go to Searing Gorge. And so we are arriving to the Searing Gorge. And so we have arrived to the Searing Gorge and we got the flight path. Now that we're here, let's pick up some quests. So in Searing Gorge, we have quests that'll give us plate legs, plate gloves, a quest that'll give a mail belt, and a trinket. I mean, this trinket sucks. And we can get a chest piece too. Well, let's go ahead and do some. I got a level 49 rogue from stream chat that needs the quest too, so let's do it. Let's get a chest over here. Come on, what are we gonna get? Something good? Ooh, we got a nice shield, the protective passive, 1300 armor. Yeah, that's good. Kind of like that. All right, so we're killing some stuff. Yeah, we got the outhouse key. We're taking out these dark iron dwarves. These guys are simple, man. These guys are no match for us. We also have to take out 15 taskmasters. We also take on these golems. These guys are so easy to take out, though. They don't even do anything other than kick. This is evil. A sword dropped. It's not that great, but still, every time I see a weapon, I just get so upset. Killing the Dark Iron Steamsmith. Hopefully, he'll drop what we need. And there it is. The smithing to year. I don't even know what that says. All right, we got to get the lookout spyglass. We got to be really careful. These pits are definitely freaking me out a little bit. This area definitely has one of the coolest set pieces in hardcore WoW with like this big fortress kind of in the middle. And there it is. The lookout spyglass. We got it. We also got to kill some of these elementals. We got to kill these spiders. This is really a nice zone. I like this area. There we go. The final golem is dead. I'm gonna slash spit on him. All right, so the rogue left, but now it's just me and some of these kill quests by myself. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, so it seems like these guys are gonna go down. This doesn't seem like a particularly tough zone. The problem is you just gotta watch out for the mob density. Well, lucky for me, it looks like we got the final golem oil and we got a heart of flame on the same mob. That's awesome. Just a couple more kills and then we can just safely mob grind, I guess. Okay, so this hunter wants to do the elite quest. I'm like absolutely terrified right now. Looks like we may potentially have to head down into that cave, fight an elite. I just don't know about this. All right, so we are going down into the slag pit. We're going into the cave. We're gonna do it and we're gonna see, you know, we're gonna see if we survive this. This was one of my favorite questing zones ever, so I'm really happy to be in here. It feels kind of like an epic fight. Like, you know, you're going through the cave, you're on the bridge. If you fall into the lava, you might lose everything. It low-key looks like we're in BRD a little bit. Brings back some good memories. We gotta watch out for these Dark Iron Slayers. What else is in here? Anything else? So apparently there's 3 elites here and this dude wants to solo it. He says, okay. All right, what are we doing? If it hits the fan, we run. This way. We're gonna 2-man 3 elites. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I got one on me. Yeah, run. I think we should run. I think we should run. Yeah, not a great idea. So this is where everything hits the fan. The hunter had to pop feign death because it looked like it was all but certain that he was going to die. So he popped target dummies. Problem is, the target dummies were resisted. Also, the boss resisted his feign death. So he got basically down to 1 tap. So I ran back in and decided I couldn't let him go out like that. So we got the last second bop off, which saved his life. There we go. All right, we good? Okay, that was scary. That was not, yeah. I don't like that idea. That extra one threw me off, dude. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. And then you got, and they roped too. Yeah, that was crazy. He said, I remember soloing it on my mage. I don't know. I don't know about that. He said, nah, you saved me. Let's go. He evaded my dummy and my feign. Thank you. Yo, that's crazy. Glad to be a hero, I guess, huh? So I saved the hunter's life. Feels pretty good. It's been a while. But now we got to get out of here. Thank you for the effort. Yeah. Said, thank you for saving my life. It's just a hero's job. Am I right? Just be careful there. Say it ain't so. Like the end of almost every other level, we got plate gloves that give me 10 intellect and 10 stamina. We will certainly be equipping these. This mob right here just got me my final heart of flame. I think almost every quest is done here other than the scary elite quest that almost just killed my character. I think after the near-death experience, it's probably best to just mob grind here. Feel a little safe. You know, I have my world buffs popped right now too, so that should be good. We just can't die. That's the #1 thing. We will not die. Wow, very interesting. While killing mobs, I got a Crusader's Cloak of Defense, which I guess is technically better than what I have. As in loot lock tradition, we are half a bar away from leveling and a weapon drops again. So after about an hour of mob grinding, it's finally time to get our final kill and hit level 52. It's a bad day to be a spider, I'll tell you that much. But let's finish what we started. Pop a little consecration, stun him and make sure he doesn't hit me with his fireball. And hello. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. There it is, level 52. So it was a crazy journey. We got tons of gear, but we're back to nothing. But I'm starting to smell blood. I don't want to jinx it, but at this point, nothing will stop me from hitting level 60. So we'll head into the inn, we'll take a little rest, and we'll reflect on past journeys. Subscribe to the channel with all notifications, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next episode.